Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. So the Texas A&M Aggies kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Aggies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Reed. With the catch, it's Craver. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long.
There's a crease. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M team.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Now looking to throw back to the middle. Touchdown, Aggie! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the quick grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And tackled there by the defense. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Here's Reed to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You can practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Missouri State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Holly, thank you. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Rotlier. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
On the screen, gain of 12. And that's a first down for the offense.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. They'll try to run for it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Fourth down and one, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Aggies will have it first and 10. Reed. Got his man down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bears sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Makes the grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Keeps it himself. Might have a chance. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
He'll send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Smashes it between the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
There he goes. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Locklear. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Texas A&M going up tempo. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed on target. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Reed throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's up to 81 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Finds his man. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Locklear. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Miller. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bears are rolling down the field. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30.
How about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you can tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in a position to succeed.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Heaves it deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Throwing Reed. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggie! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
So here comes the Bear offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. 5 fires to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. How we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bears will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move, it's Morrow. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try the run. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The run from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Nice move to keep running. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Flying down the right side. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the fourth. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Guys?
Holly, thank you.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting...
There's some room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get